All right, we're going to start off. I'm going to read this, but this is my box right here. This is my box of tickets. The first 1,000 fans. The first 1,000 fans. I don't have my readers on. Can get a complimentary ticket tomorrow. Come to the game. Go to Will Call. Say, Coach P's got a ticket for me. That's my box of tickets, and I'll pay for the ticket. And come see our men's or you can go to the Air Force men's basketball page on Twitter or Facebook to claim yours. All right? So first 1,000 fans who need a ticket for the game tomorrow. It's on me. Come to the game. Here's my box of tickets. Say that Coach P said he'll buy your ticket. I don't ask for courtside or anything. Just get the ticket they're going to give you now. But we want you to come to the game. I know it's a late game. It's 9 o'clock. So go to work, come home, have dinner, take a nap, do whatever you do. Set your alarm for 8, get up, comb your hair, put your hat on. Do whatever you need to do, shovel your car out of the snow, and drive on over and come see the game tomorrow. It's our last home game. I think it's a great team to play. They're ranked. They just went to 17, I think, this week. Dropped down a few spots after they lost to Utah State, but a really, really good one. One of the best teams ever playing the Mountain West Conference. And I think a really exciting Air Force team that's been playing really well here as of late, second half of the conference season. What is that? Oh, my God. You got me. Wait a minute. That's one of our recruits. He's supposed to be up on the hill. That's a first now. Wait a minute. I mean, I'm going to tell you what. You never know what's going to happen. I only got 999 tickets left because that guy gets a ticket. Seriously. What are we doing? What are we doing, guys? Oh, man. Has this ever happened before? Please mark this down. Put this, on my tombstone, they're going to put, and I hope it's not soon, but they're going to say, remember the press conference when the mouse walked in on him? All right, so we got that. Box of tickets, 1,000 people. Come on out tomorrow, 9 o'clock tip, televised game, nationally ranked team. Our last home game of the year. We've had a great winning record here at home in Cologne this season. Come out and see our guys play, okay? Awesome. We'll keep that there. Okay, where are we at? What's behind the wall?
A buffet of some sort.
His brother. I'd like to see if he wants to ask the first question. All right, here we go.
So we're trying to recreate the magic from, was it UNLV when you had the clock start?
Yeah, the cadets.
Kind of the idea.
The cadets were here. I think we've rearranged the cadet schedule for tomorrow is what I hear, and opportunity to bring the cadets down, maybe have some food for them here and some T-shirts and all those type of things. We want the cadets to come down. We love that section to be filled with cadets, and they're awesome. And we've had a lot of ICs, our intercollegiate athletes down, and cadets, and the band, and the cheerleaders and dance team. So if we can create that environment, I know it was really hard on UNLV to hear themselves on the court and to communicate, and aided in us having that victory at home, which was really good. So we need all the cadets down here again.
Does Nevada look like a Final Four team?
Yes, they do. You know, they're really good as far as they're old. You know, there was a graphic on one of the games, watching all the tapes, that their starting lineup is older than the Phoenix Suns. You know, they have 7,000 point scores with, you know, the transfers came in, but they can shoot the ball from the perimeter. They're physical. They rebound the ball. They're really good in transition. And I think the key to them is Jordan Caroline. He is so good. I mean, he is so strong. He plays with a passion, and he's a double guy, and he's got a smile on his face. He loves to play, and I think they all rally around him. So yeah, I do. The seeding is all big, you know, who they match up with and those type of things. But if they played in the last weekend at the Final Four, I wouldn't be surprised.
It looks like if you look at the Mountain West, Nevada and Utah State
Yes.
are in the NCAA tournament.
Yes.
Can you guys be that third team, whether it's the NCAA, the NIT, or some other tournament?
You know, I think there's a lot of teams in the conference. You know, you look at the San Diego States and the Fresno States who are right there, and I think we've played as well as anybody here in the end. Finishing this week strong with 2 games, one at home, a great challenge, and then on the road to Boise, a team that's struggled here lately, but it's senior day for them, and it's their last home game. And then you're seeding in the Mountain West tournament and staying healthy and no one getting a cough or sniffles or a turned ankle somewhere, and playing well in those days. And if you can get through a couple days there, you can get a third team in the NCAA tournament. It could be a number of teams. So, yeah, it's exciting now for a lot of people, including us.
I know you've got a lot of ball left this year, and so this is kind of a dangerous question here, but when I see you guys, I see all the non-seniors and what you can bring back
Right.
next season. What is your stance on how an end to one season can kind of carry over into the next? How can that influence?
You know, playing, that's a good question. Playing as well as you can to finish this season and maybe getting some more experience in the Mountain West Conference tournaments, playing another day or so. And then with only graduating the one senior in Purvis, who's been really good for our program. But then everybody back. We're a freshman point guard. We're a sophomore perimeter player, then 3 juniors right now who are starting. And 2 of the juniors have played really well this year, Ryan Swan and Lavelle Scotty. You know, at times they've been, 2 of the top 10 players in the league in different games. Some nights, yes, some nights maybe not. But they have been really good. Some of our offensive performances this year, we have the highest scoring game in the Mountain West, 106 points. We have 3 of the top scoring, I think, individual performances with those guys. Ryan Swan's been 2 of the top rebounding performances during the year. So carrying that over from finishing strong this year and maybe playing a little bit more would definitely aid in your development for next year.
When you rewatch the film from Reno,
Yeah.
what changed from the first 30 minutes to the last 10?
Their defensive pressure. And that's a really good question, Brent. They amped it up. I mean, they were we watched yesterday and showed the team. Chris Joyce came down. He went behind the back, between the legs, behind the back, and Caleb Martin stole it and dunked it and pointed at him as he went down the court. You don't need behind the back, between the legs, okay? Just go by him or advance it. They just guarded us really hard. I think we were up 2 with 10 minutes to go, and they decided, hey, we're going to shut everything down and just full court pressure. And we kind of backed up a little bit on our heels. And their crowd had a lot to it. It was a sellout of 10,000. It was loud in there. The guy behind me was yelling everything at me. And they got their deflections on the ball. They got some runouts. And then we forced some bad shots. We went in and forced a bad layup or an open shot, or not open shot, 1-on-3. And that was like a turnover because they rebounded, threw it out, and got on a run. So we got to expect the pressure early and often, and we've got to take care of the ball. And plus, we're better than we were. And they probably are too, but we're better than we were when we played there January, whatever it was, in Reno.
So if I'm Colorado Springs resident, looking for a reason to come out at 9 o'clock tomorrow night, what are 3 reasons you guys could win this game?
Confidence. We have played with confidence here the last 2 weeks of the season. But I think our team plays really hard. I think our team's fun to watch. I think they enjoy playing. I think we're go back to the confident level. We feel that we can compete with different teams. Maybe we didn't play as well early in the season, which we have. And I think it's our last home game, and you kind of feed off that. Our team loves to play in Clune Arena. They love the fans that come out, the cadets that come out. It's a cozy atmosphere, and it's a nationally televised game. And we have done some good things, and we've beaten a couple ranked teams here at home in the last 6, 7, 8 years, whatever it may be. So all those, and plus you may see our little guy running around somewhere tomorrow. He can pop in and ask you if you want a soda or anything.
After the game, Alan Edwards talked about Ryan Swan.
Oh, he did?
Up at Wyoming, and
Okay.
just basically said he's not a great athlete, but he's very savvy.
Yeah, he is.
Did he bring that with him, or has he developed that?
Ryan has always had a really good feel for the game. Pretty cerebral, really good skill set to dribble, pass, and shoot. His body has changed over the years, sometimes good, sometimes not so good, but he isn't going to out-jump you. He's not going to run by you, but he'll out-think you and he'll out-skill you. I think that if Coach Edwards said that, I think that was pretty accurate, yes.
Can he do that against Nevada's defense? If Nevada's playing defense the way they did,
I'll let you know
at
at 10:30 tomorrow. No, yeah, he can. Yeah, he can. Where he's got to get into a position is not doing the things he can't do. Not trying to dribble by somebody, not trying to go up through 2 people in the post, but picking his spot, stepping out on the perimeter, loosening the defense up a little bit, hopefully making a shot or 2 from 3, and then getting himself inside and getting something in transition. And that's what he's done this year, and he's been really good. He has let the game come to him, and he has seen what he's been able to take advantage of.
And A.J. Walker's kind of transformation from scorer to now kind of caretaker and distributor. Is that by design, or is that just him seeing what the game is
A little
giving
bit of
him?
both. I think as he's played more now, there's more tape on him, and the scouting reports more on him. So they have taken away a few things. And I think he has really grown into his role, and he's become a lot more cerebral and a better playmaker for us, and he's done a real early in the year, especially in the Nevada game. You'll see him drive in, and there's 3-4 guys come on him, and he tries a shot, and he doesn't make it. Against Wyoming, he goes in, there's 3 guys, he kicks it to the corner of the line. He throws it back to Lavelle or Chris Joyce. So he has been able to adapt and adjust to how people are guarding him, and he's grown. He's getting better and he's getting older.
And then most coaches will say every game's got to be approached the same way.
All right.
Is this one different for you? Are you going to be more amped for?
This will be fun. This will be fun. I mean, we're at 8 conference wins right now. If you'd have told me we were 0-3 in January, that we would be 8-8 at this point in the season, I'd have hugged you. I said that's awesome because we had some challenges right there. We weren't playing as well, but we were still growing and we were still gaining confidence. So to be where we're at right now, this game will be fun. You want to be measured up against the best in your league. Utah State and Nevada's the best. Well, we're not playing Utah State, so we're playing Nevada. And they're one of the top 20 teams in the country. To get a chance to play them here on our last home game will be exciting for our team, and I think it'll set a little mark of where we are at too, against an elite team in the country, not just in the Mountain West, an elite team in the country.
Who would be the best Mountain West team that you've seen come through here?
Wow. That BYU team with Jimmy Fredette was really good. They came out of the locker room, they were up 20 points. He'd get 40 on a bad day. I mean, they were really good, and they were older. They were older. We have a young man on our team, Isaac Monson, Mormon, and went on his mission. So he knows, a lot of the Utah State players, and he talks about, one of their players just got engaged the other night, and how much older they are, and that helps. That helps. But that BYU team was really, really good, and Jimmer was National Player of the Year, so that had to be one of the better teams. San Diego State has had some good teams here in the past, the Sweet 16 run. So there has been some good teams, obviously, come out of this league, and Nevada stacked right up there with them.
Coach, last week, Coach Saratori was kind of joking about, how Bobble loves you because you've lost weight and you've won some games. So I'm curious, who's in better shape now that you've lost some weight, you or Coach Musselman?
He probably worked out 3 times this morning. I saw him in the hallway. He was running. I mean, he just goes. I mean, there's at times where he's a 6 defender on the floor. If you're at the game tomorrow, he's out there. He'll trap our guys on the sideline. I saw a thing on TV where he and his wife got up in the morning and they went to the local health club and worked out and lifted and everything. And I looked at my wife and she goes, "That won't be us." So I just leave it at that.